Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Count Christo. Thank you very, very much for joining me. We are back with some more Star of the East campaign. The Star of the East, the Ottoman Sultanate, the glorious Sultanate. What was it called? There's some fun name I found on the Wikipedia page. The Eternal State. Not that one. What was the other one? Something like the Shining Sultanate. I can't remember. The Sublime Ottoman State. That's right. That's what we are. The Ottoman Empire. So, let us resume. So in the last episode, we had a very successful war against the Romans. We took these 4 provinces and this one here, which have now been renamed, some of them, to their proper Turkish names, as they should be. And we are preparing to... We've been discussing what we should do. Me and chat have been discussing what to do, and I think we're going to move against the Beyliks. These Beyliks to the south do not recognize our clearly, manifestly correct claim to being the rightful successor to Rum, and so we will punish them for their impudence. I have been informed that if I declare on these guys in vanilla, that these guys will not actually get their condottieri back. I don't really believe that. It seems mad, but we will try it nonetheless. These guys are all allied to the same people, so we're going to full call. And we are going to promise land and call in these guys, and we're going to break that promise. They're going to break their ally with us, and then we're going alliance with us, and then we're going to attack them too. That is the plan. It's time to consolidate. It's time for the Beyliks to bow before the one true Sultan of Rum. Let me turn the volume up slightly on this music. We have also done a little bit of coding in between because we found out that the only way you could set up an Indian trade company, at least the full kind of proper one with some fun events and some modifiers and things, was by being Christian, which is an arbitrary and silly restriction, so I have removed it. Cool. Let us roll. Declare. We're going to move the men to the border first, though. The spoils of war. We will, of course, only take a 10th. Thereby getting ourselves some more stability points. I'm honestly surprised we haven't leveled up yet. Captured heathen temple in Biga. We will indeed roll the dice on some religious unrest. And you did get the Sultanate of Rum against all of these guys. Nice. Biga, did you get the unrest? Yes, there's some religious unrest, but we now have a mosque rather than a heathen temple. Heathen temples make places harder to convert. And drive unrest if you have lower than 0 autonomy. Tolerance towards those particular heathens. So, anything else we need to do? Don't think so. We're going to get handguns, which is a 0.25 morale increase, which is effectively a... where's that morale? Can't find it. There it is. About a kind of 9%, 8% increase. It's pretty darn good. Should be giving us the advantage we need to smash our way through this lot. This fort is, of course, fully maintained. There's not much I can do about that. You two... you guys have 2 galleys. 2 cogs. I bet I can bait them into damaging their galleys so much that we can win that without too many losses. You, I should have been spying on a lot of this time. Do we keep spying on the Romans for, like, until our truce is over, which is probably 9 years? The answer is no. Let's spy on you as well instead. Ready. Next month, we will declare the war, and we will smash these guys if indeed they turn hostile, which they may not. It'd be quite funny if they don't. We could actually, like, full annex them before they even have a chance to defend their homeland. Can you imagine just the whole army just standing around like, whoa, look, no, what can I do? We signed the contract! As you burn down their homes around them, and they just don't do anything about it. Are we getting all of our army attrition from maintained forts? Only half. We could do with the fort, like here, to prevent attacks in from the north, but worry about that later. So they are stopping there. Oh, no, they're going to come back. I'm going to wait for them to lock, and then I'm going to declare the war. So if they do go hostile, they're really going to regret it. Sultanate of Rum, Usak is going to be the place. Call these guys in. Promise of land. War were declared. These guys did go hostile. That's what I thought. Could be in the vanilla game and you were just wrong in chat, or it could be that... it's changed in M&T, although I doubt it, because that kind of base structural mechanical change is very difficult to make as a modder. Not that I would put it past the M&T team. They are incredible people. who have accomplished incredible things with this, with the limitations that they have. We will going to get both of these bits of offensive war support, and we will be recruiting 2 extra infantry. Really don't want this war to go badly, and I also think I'm going to roll it straight into a second war, depending on how manpower allows. Alright, rock and roll. I should close a bunch of tabs that I have open right now, because I want to be able to let the game run as well as possible. So excuse me for just a second while I close some things I really don't need. Like Zoom, you can be closed till Monday morning, till the wave of meetings starts again. Probably shouldn't close OBS, huh? Okay. The troops did indeed come back, so now they get massacred. -2, no leader. They were already movement locked. You poor bastards. You don't have any cavalry, do you? No, good. I think this is the only cavalry we're facing in this war, right? Yeah. We will... Aye, pause. We will once again let them loot, I think. Oh, sorry, I was muted. The thinking here is that we don't want to cause too much damage, but we also don't want to take too much of a morale penalty. So they are recruiting some guys for the 21st and the 16th. I'll be here on the 13th, so we will wait till we're here on the 17th. And then we'll come through and wipe them both out. Now, coring, we obviously can't do because this place has martial law. So, runners no longer bloat save files. Or at least they do, but it doesn't matter very much because now it's 64-bit. Apparently the bloated save file is much less of a problem. Oh yes, and I have changed this so this costs no money and admin power because I don't see why it should. It's basically... The only reason why you dispatch runners is basically because... The only reason you have to dispatch runners is because essentially of a limitation in the performance if you were to dispatch them daily. Otherwise, there's no reason for the runners not to be dispatched all the time, for this to be recalculated just whenever. Okay, so my allies are going to get wiped out over here, but hopefully they will tie up and distract some of our enemy's men while I'm busy wiping out their allies over here. They're hiring yet another guy. Not a good idea. Some easy war score for us. These guys did not actually all die, so that's good. I will... Right, they're not subject. I was so used to all my allies being subjects. We will attempt to have them attached to this army. Here are my noble levies. Ah, they actually do have... Those are only transports, actually. I think we have a good chance of killing these ships. I'll go back over here. Take out these guys. Get the extra 4 reinforcements. They have lots of men. You can see why I was being a bit cautious. The siege leader can stay behind. So the rest can come here. And the estate levies can bring the great... What's his name? Orhan Osman Ali. Let's just call him Ottoman, shall we? It wasn't me that anglicized it, but I will allow it to remain anglicized in my diction. Alright, you guys can actually compact and go out here, so we get less people taking attrition. Excuse me, where did my general just go? What the heck? Why did the general... Wait, what? Oh, I sent the general up here like a moron. Go back. Okay, you guys... Let's charge them out. So what we're going to do is charge out, fight them, retreat, and then we think they're not going to reinforce. And then we'll be able to come out again and fight them again. Ah, but they have in fact reinforced with all the galleys. Finally, sorry, with all the transports. Finally, there's my reinforcements. My stability even, which means that my centralization should no longer be going down. Yeah, in fact, it's going up by 0.01. So, with this many extra transports providing hits, we are just going to retreat from that. They've got quite a few men down here. Don't get me wrong. But I would like these guys to come and attach over here, and then we have some good numbers. This is grass flats, so I don't mind standing here. Excuse me, hello. I would love it if you would move here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, the martial law has recalculated, and we have no unrest. We don't even have close to unrest. The autonomy is so high. Even without the autonomy here, actually, we have no unrest. Nice. Being not a core, of course, is a big deal on that. Do we delay getting our first tech in order to core this stuff? The answer is yes. Core it all at once. That's what I like to see. So, this is Shrub Hills. We do not want to take a fight here. So ideally, we win this soon. Not much I can do to encourage that, but oh well. For once, the odd fort path thing is going to act in our favour. Where are you headed? Are you going to merge with this guy? Why is that? It's bizarre. Don't know what he's doing. We have handguns, which we shall absolutely take. Get us some... oh, there we go. He has merged here now. Grab the war goal. Though we do want to go and relieve this siege. But we can't. So you, my man... Now we can. Excuse me. Would you please attach to me? Thank you. I really... What? Oh, because he doesn't have military access here. Right, because how military access is calculated is very dumb. But it's mountains! Oh, okay, please, please, please. Hold the line. Hold the line. If we can get in before that mountain siege ends, it's so good. But you know a 35% chance to finish is like a 75% chance to finish. Please. Oh, the queen has died. And yep, of course, they surrendered. However, they've only left a garrison of 100. So if I can move in really quickly before the end of the month, which I can, we should be able to siege it back really quickly. I really don't want these guys to surrender, but they are going to do that extremely soon. Shouldn't I have a great siege bonus because there's so few men? Isn't there like a garrison outnumbered mechanic? Jesus. There appears not to be. Well, that's no good. But it's not a proper fort, so I can come fight them here in the Highlands. If they don't reinforce, we'll smash them. If they do reinforce... no, they are definitely going to reinforce. It's going to be a tough fight, but I think we have to take it because we don't want our ally to peace out and lose all his men. And then we'll lose all his men, I mean. Yeah, we are definitely going to win. We're taking much heavier casualties than I would like. But our cavalry are doing great work. And it looks like our ally actually brought some cavalry as well. Though they're not able to deploy because it's so narrow. The fact that it's narrow is actually making our cavalry even better. Because our cavalry can, you know, are effectively doing good and do more damage row for row, basically, in the combat width. Nice. So we win. We did lose some men, which is no good, but what you gonna do? So where are they gonna retreat to? Here? It seems odd. Let's just chase them, see if we can grab a stat wipe. Would be nice. They are retreating to here, it seems. Or maybe here? I don't think you can retreat to... yeah, they are retreating to here. You can't retreat to places that are under siege when you begin retreating. I believe. So we will not get a stack wipe, but we will be able to fight them again, and this is flat. So that's good. Dun 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 dun. You gotta love the wonderful soundtrack by... what's his name? Steve White? I've totally forgotten his name. The composer for MEIOU and Taxes. Nice. Shock phase was really good there. Yeah, pretty good again. Back up to those kind of 5-to-1 odd casualty ratios. And we can pursue them all the way home because there's no actual major forts here. And our military access through this province allows us to go through this fort zone of control. Which is not a cheat that only the AI can use, but although players are often incorrectly found saying that. It is something the player can do as well. It is silly, don't get me wrong, but the player is always able to make the same moves that the AI makes with forts. This should be a stack wipe, I think. Because this is... it is Highlands, but still. I've moved these guys out so they don't take attrition while these guys reinforce back up to 100. Sorry, to 1,000, so we can actually re-begin the siege. No point taking excess attrition. Manpower is relatively plentiful at the beginning of this campaign, but as we start to expand and things, you know, it will get harder and harder to come by, for sure. Versa hasn't recalculated. Ah, it has. I told you. Orthodox are now only 20% of the population. We must have had some events around that or something. That's really nice. Do 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 do. Are you making it out? No, didn't think so. So is this going to be a wipe? Got to do it in the next shock phase, I think, for it to be a wipe. Ah, not quite. They're running further than just here. They're probably going to retreat to here then. Don't really want to let these guys regain. Competition for Sultan. A consort. I make my own choices. I'll keep options open. Yeah, we'll go with... sure. Take a new consort. She's got some fairly good stats. Our areas of age anyway, so it's unlikely to matter. Okay, good. These guys back up. You can head over. How much manpower hit are we taking from our overextension right now, by the way? We just take 11%. 7,000? It's pretty big. And the tax is also pretty intense. 1.3 a month. Are you just retreating to here? Oh, they are. Interesting. Which is Grass Hills again. Can we please be there before the next monthly tick? No, darn. But, oh well. It's a big war, this. It's basically, once we've done this, we put ourselves in a position where we outnumber the Beyliks. Like, we essentially will control more than the Beyliks do by such a dramatic amount that we will be able to begin the proper snowball. Oh, they actually split, so these guys are just totally screwed. We need to get over there fast so these guys don't wipe out my siege stack. But they're not. They're just kind of wandering around like a headless chicken. So, in fact, we're going to be able to easily kill them. Excellent. Please win. Thank you. Much obliged. Let's get the war gold done. And then we'll send these lot over there. Rather not actually fight with just you two. Love the soundtrack. Absolutely love the soundtrack. Fits so nicely alongside the base game soundtrack. It has not the same, but similar themes and things that just... Chef's kiss. No, sorry, you're not allowed to run away. Where are you going? Are you going to Hudavendikar? Okay. You guys can move in here then. Doesn't look like they're walking to Hudavendikar, does it? Lots of easy war score. Killing these guys. You guys fully healed up? Let's go take another crack at these guys then. They're not going to die before they can retreat. Well, they might actually. That's kind of bad. I doubt it though. Lots of nice army tradition from these fights. Not a huge amount, but some. You make way more army tradition when you lose fights, of course. I've never actually tried that. If you just feed one stack to the enemy, do you get tons of army tradition? There we go. Damage that that enemy galley a bit more. Eventually we'll force them to go and repair. There's the war goal under our control. You can come and liberate our ally. As soon as your movement locked. Come smash you. Nice. These guys are repairing up. Slower than in vanilla, of course. You take, I think it's only 5 base repair a month. Or is it even lower than that? It's very low, but you can get a lot of bonuses from different things. 1% trade efficiency. Yeah, not much reason to not take this now. It's going to be a little while before we get banking. So, the earlier we can take those techs, the better. Because, of course, the tech cost is ticking against us. It is a level 3 fort, so I think I will commit kind of my whole... So it takes 6 to siege it. Let's send over a 6 then, eh? These guys will keep roaming around, making sure their little 1 stacks don't manage to become a problem. Don't want them causing any damage to my lands. And we have to put a siege on here so that they don't get the war goal back. And in this war... This is what I want. It's going to make a very small coalition, including 2 people that will no longer exist. Seems fine to me. It's another minus 7,000 manpower, which does put us at almost nothing. Which is, you know, bad. But that's okay. Doesn't actually cut your manpower, it just makes you stop recovering. Wait, what just happened? We won a battle and then immediately started another one. Okay. You two can stop here. It's weird how you can give them you can give them the order to cancel a move order, but you can't give them the orders to merge or to do anything else on the single day on which a battle ends. So we are currently not getting enough power projection. Have I embargoed you? I'm not. There we go. Nice. And we need to be able to set our other rival. But for now, I'm going to call it a part there. I'm going to try and keep these episodes close to 20 minutes because I want to be able to release them consistently daily, and my recording time is limited because of the whole, full-time job and fiancé thing. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode where we will establish our dominance over the Beyliks and start to become the dominant regional Sunni power that we all know we deserve to be. See you then. Bye-bye.